Hi, I'm Brian with Green Hat Kiteboarding, and today I'd like to go over some of our new pump range. For years, we've had a lot of these manual pumps. They're really good. You never have a dead battery when you get out on the water. But now there's been new electric pumps introduced to the market, and there's a lot of pros and cons from each pump, so I just kind of wanted to do a quick comparison. First, the manual pumps are going to be a little bit cheaper, and they still are the fastest option to pump up your kite. We did a test on a 4.5 meter wing, and it took about 46 seconds to pump up a kite completely with the manual pump. Moving on, next we have the right engine pump. This is their previous model. There's still a bunch of these available. They are currently on sale. These were $200. The manual pumps are usually around $70-$75. And then this right engine pump here, it's got a rubber casing on it. It's got buttons here. Pretty simple. The hose, some of the things to note. The hose on this does have the longest hose of all three electric pumps here. It came with a bunch of different adapters which pump up most kites, wings, and other inflatable toys. It has a car charger, the USB-C charger. One thing to note, it did not come with the power block, so you had to supply your own power block, although it's just a pretty standard USB-C setup. Going through to the next one, this is the brand new, the right engine mini airbox. This is, as you can see, the smallest of all three units here. It comes with a little bit shorter hose. This hose is also, it's probably about 2 inches longer than the WMFG. It has a little bit less adapters, but this is still going to work for most of our kite and wings. Comes with the USB-C adapter. No power block again. It does come with this really nice cloth bag here just for traveling. It's got a little nylon strap to carry it easily. Little LCD screen here. Moving along to the WMFG pump. This is, as you can see, the largest pump of all of them. This one is going to come with the shortest hose, but it also makes it a little bit more compact, so when you're traveling you don't necessarily always want the biggest hose. It's got a nice power block that comes with it, so out of the box you'll be able to charge it right up. The bag it comes with is a waterproof bag, so if you're out at the beach and it rains or something, this is going to stay protected. There's been some updates on the buttons on these, so this is how you turned on the previous right engine pump. And over time, these buttons, while they still always kept working, they would get little cracks in it. Both right engine and WMFG have updated it. On the new pump here, it's just more, the screen just lightly pushes in and it turns on, so there shouldn't be that same issue to turn the pumps on. And then with WMFG, they actually use these rubber pieces here, so there should be none of that. It wasn't really an issue here, but it was more cosmetic, so they just this was like a small update they did. To touch on the adapters for the WMFG, they created this really cool concept where everything kind of builds into itself. So there's all these different adapters that are built all in so that they stay together, so you don't have a pile of adapters floating around. So this was a really cool upgrade that they did. The carrying handle on the WMFG is right here, and the charge ports were also, the locations were updated a lot. Right engine pump, it's kind of tricky to get it. You can always use like the charge adapter to kind of get in, but it's really hard to actually open that port up. And on the right engine now, you just kind of flip right here. It's going to open the USB-C port. And then on the WMFG, right on the top here, it just pops right open. So it's much easier to charge them. And then just going through to do a quick comparison on them, we tested on that 4.5 meter wing, and it was, for the old right engine pump, it took 2 minutes and 9 seconds to inflate that wing. The new right engine mini was 1 minute and 35 seconds to inflate it. And then the WMFG pump it was the fastest one. It was 1 minute and 13 seconds. So this is going to be it's the largest, but it's also the fastest. Going through the battery capacities, the old right engine pump was 4,000 milliamp hours. The mini is 4,500 milliamp hours. And then again, the WMFG is going to be the biggest, and it's going to have 5,200 milliamp hours. So it's going to pump more kites up. Now, trying to decide which one is going to be best for you. The right engine mini, $250. WMFG is $230. and then the old right engine pump was $199, and it's currently on sale right now. It really just depends on what you're looking to do. Some people are looking for the smallest pump to travel with, and comparing this to a manual size pump, this is going to be significantly easier to pack in a bag and travel with. Going through the weights, the Mini is 2 pounds, the old right engine was 3 pounds, and then the WMFG is 3 pounds 11 ounces. So just things to compare. I personally wanted I don't travel as much with these pumps. I like the heavier pumps, so when you're pumping your kite up, you can just throw it on the kite and it acts as a weight to weigh the kite down. So it really just depends on what you're looking for, whether you're looking for a smaller travel pump, a faster pump that's going to pump more kites, even weigh your kite down. Just wanted to go over this comparison. If you have any questions, reach out to us at greenhatkiteboarding.com.